Hey, Luke Inman back again in the eDraft.com studios where we're getting you caught up on all the 2015 draft action, including a new draft profile breakdown each and every day. Today, we're looking at one of the biggest game changers in all of college football last season. It's Louisville receiver Devante Parker. Now, in 2014, Parker missed the first 7 games of the regular season. However, those 6 games when he returned, 43 catches, 855 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And while it's my personal opinion that those durability concerns are the only thing holding him back from one of the top 2 spots behind Amari Cooper and Kevin White, as I'll show you in the film room, Parker's going to offer a lot of upside for whatever team drafts him with his incredible blend of height, speed, and length, including an 80-inch wingspan, which he uses time and time again to just pluck the ball over his defender, proving that even when Devante Parker's covered, he's still wide open. Well, let's start with the obvious. Usually when breaking down Parker, the first thing you'll hear about is his ability to stretch the field vertically. Check this out. Parker has quick movement skills off the ball, which helps him get a good release at the line of scrimmage, but from there, Parker shows a very subtle yet explosive speed due to his long-strided running style. Yeah, those long strides are the main reason Parker can surprise his defender and blow past them in man coverage. Well, plenty of guys can stretch the field vertically in this draft class, but I want to show you another element to Parker's game that really separates himself from his peers. Remember, long, lanky body, 6'3", 80-inch wingspan. He's got that great body control and is able to attack the ball when it's at its highest point. Really unlike anyone I've seen so far when studying the tape, Parker shows this exceptional ability to track the ball when it's in the air and time those jumps so well that he just seems downright uncoverable in one-on-one matchups. Especially here in jump ball situations down in the red zone. Remember, even when he's covered, Parker's still open. It's just a matter of his quarterback giving him a ball in his vicinity for him to go make a play. Okay, so what exactly is a ball in Parker's quote-unquote vicinity? Again, 6'3", 80-inch wingspan. Check out how far away from his body Parker's able to reach and where he catches this ball. You hear a lot about a receiver's catch radius, and I gotta say, Parker displays an unfathomable catch radius at times between his acceleration, leaping ability, and long arms. Really just a thing of beauty. What a luxury for your quarterback to have the peace of mind to know, hey, if I can throw this ball up and away from the defenders and in Parker's catch radius, then more times than not, it's going to go for a completion. Different play, but same story. It's a quick slant, and you can see how far away from the defender Teddy Bridgewater gets to throw this ball and let Parker do the rest with those long arms away from his body. Alright, we saw the deep down the field threat, right? The catch radius. But this is where it really gets fun when you start to watch Parker and his run after the catch ability. Parker's got this sudden burst of acceleration from his first to second gear to outrun a lot of his defenders. And, you know, while Amari Cooper does his damage after the catch with speed, Kevin White does his damage after the catch with power. You know, I think Parker shows a great blend of both quickness and surprising strength and toughness to slide and bounce off what would be tacklers in the open field. So again, as Parker is shown to be a great down the field threat, you know, you could make a case for him being equally dangerous with the ball in his hands after the catch. I think that's something that really seems to fly under the radar when discussing Parker's skill set. You know, just like Cooper and White, there isn't a lot to pick at when breaking down Parker's game. However, as much as I love the physicality he shows when bumping up against his defender with the ball in the air down the sideline, I have to say, Parker is going to have to refine some of his hand placements because in the NFL, they're going to call a lot more of those ticky-tack pass interferences against him. And that's going to mean a little bit of an adjustment period for Parker transitioning into the NFL. Another area Parker doesn't necessarily thrive in is against that press or bump and run coverage. Now, you can see because Parker is more of a long strider, he has some difficulty getting off the line of scrimmage and at times creating separation in those short to intermediate routes. But just as this last clip shows against P.J. Williams, one of the top press cornerbacks in the nation, Parker doesn't always need much separation, if any at all, to come down with the ball. You know, even after a solid combine performance, it still seems Parker isn't getting as much love compared to his peers Amari Cooper and Kevin White. But nonetheless, in a league that craves offensive players that can give your team a one-on-one mismatch, I have no doubt Parker has cemented himself as one of the top 3 receivers in this draft class. And even in an ongoing draft process, it really wouldn't surprise me, and it shouldn't surprise you, to hear Devante Parker's name called as early as pick 4 to the Oakland Raiders. Keep checking in to eDraft.com, where we're pumping out a new draft profile breakdown each and every day. For now, I'm Luke Inman, signing out.